In this exercise, you learn how to conduct a reconnaissance flight in dark conditions. In most inspections, you begin with a reconnaissance flight. The purpose of this flight is to check the critical objects and possible risks and confirm their locations which were previously identified during the risk assessment. During this exercise, you need to inspect by flying in proximity the 4 flyability logos which represent hypothetical dangers. The locations of the 2 logos are known before takeoff. The remaining 2 are hidden out of sight and must be found. You need to ask yourself the following questions for the risk assessment. Where should I fly to keep the drone safe when I do my risk assessment? For this exercise, you use the 2 joysticks, the camera tilt wheel, the exposure lighting wheel, and the 3 different camera modes. There are 3 different camera modes for various lighting situations. Automatic mode for high definition recording, low ISO mode for very bright environments, high ISO mode for dark environments. You can turn on the light and change the intensity by scrolling up and down the EV wheel while pressing the back left button. This exercise should be carried out with the pilot staying at the takeoff position. Place the drone on the ground in front of you, then hold it lightly between your feet. Perform the arming sequence. Once the drone is upright, orientate the camera in the same direction as your body. Now you can release it and take 1 step back. Make your reconnaissance flight. First find the 2 logos which you already know the location of. Then find the remaining 2 which are out of sight. Once you have found all of the marks, fly the drone back to the takeoff spot, then perform the disarming sequence. In a dark environment, it could be necessary to switch between camera modes. Helios has 3 different settings for the ISO: automatic mode, low ISO, and high ISO. The last 2 modes allow you to configure the settings manually on the camera. In a dark environment, you might have to change the camera mode to high ISO and increase the exposure to obtain a brighter image. However, this reduces the quality of your footage. But if the drone flies with a limited light source, it can be helpful. The easiest way to do a reconnaissance flight is to scout a place or a corner of the room for any danger. If it is safe, meaning no object can enter the drone, proceed to scout the room by rotating the drone, tilting the camera and adjusting the light and exposure of the camera. We recommend that you lean on a wall or land on the floor while you change the settings. This prevents the drone being damaged. Fly to another part of the room and repeat the process.